Hi Sagittarius, this is KACEE with your August monthly reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. SHAE and I are so happy to have all of you here with us. She will have a video that's going to pop up at the end of this one. There will be a notification when this video ends, so please check for that. She does give a different perspective. So the first couple of cards I'm going to pull for you Sagittarius will be for your energy, and then we'll do a clarifier. Okay, you guys are coming in with Magician and the Mirror. That's very intense energy. This is a very wise energy. They have gifts, they have knowledge, they have their inner knowing. They're very confident in what their abilities are. They can manifest things by using their psychic ability, by using their earthly abilities to make things happen, to move forward. Now, this can also be an illusion card. Sometimes we are trying to figure out what the illusion is, and other times we are the ones that are casting illusion or a shadow on a situation that we don't want to come to light as of yet. I'm going to pull the Major Arcana as a clarifier, see which way this card is representing for the reading. And we have the Tower in reverse. This Tower in reverse is where you are avoiding conflict at all costs. Sometimes you're avoiding the situation, sometimes you're walking around on eggshells. There's something that you don't want to explode or change at this time. Now, the Tower card is not always bad. Sometimes the Tower card is a forced change, and a lot of times it can actually be for a good reason and will allow you to move forward. It could be a good change, and it could also be of the negative, so we want to pull some more cards to see how this is going to play out. But I know that a lot of us will panic when we see the Tower card, whether it's in reverse or in the upright, because we always think chaos is coming. Now, let's pull some advice and or challenges that we may have for the month of August. See how this Tower card is going to play out. You know, we've all had Tower moments that we've been changed really, really quickly, and it's actually a good thing that we get a blessing coming in, but it's kind of like a forced blessing because, you know, they want us to do it right here, right now that the time has come. We have Stand Your Ground, Temptation, Victory and Success, as well as the Waiting Game. So something's coming to pass for you for August that is going to make you actually stand up for your beliefs, stand firm in how you think, what your morals are, where your path is supposed to be, and someone is going to challenge that. They're going to tempt you in an area that you're not comfortable with. They're going to show you something that looks good on the surface, but it may corrupt in your morals, maybe corrupt in your belief systems, your religion, however that resonates with you. It's something that you're going to have to decide if you're going to go down that path and actually go against what your true beliefs are. I believe that you guys are going to stand firm as to what you think is right and what you know in your heart is right, because you'll be very victorious with that. It's like you're being tested in a way to see how strong you truly are. And I believe that this Magician in the Mirror and the Tower in reverse is you're not going to take any unnecessary risks. You're not going to put yourself out there where you're going to have to be conflicted with what you believe in versus what other people are asking from you. And you have to wait it out, okay? Because things will change. Things will start to mellow out. Karma comes in and evens out the playing field on a regular basis, whether we see it or not. Things are working behind the scenes. So we don't want to jump into something that is really not setting well with us, and we don't feel really confident in it being on our path. It's like it's challenging us to see how true we are to our words. Can we walk the talk? You know, we say all these wonderful things, but when push comes to shove and the money is there or the opportunity looks like it's there, but it's not really coinciding with how we were brought up or what our belief systems are now, we have to decide, is it really worth it, or do we stay within our path and we do what we know is the right thing to do, even if it's not going to be abundant financially, emotionally, and spiritually, we will grow. Now, the waiting game is all about being very patient, honoring yourself, letting the things that you have already started grow, because a lot of times they need to really take root before they flourish and before you can find that abundance. So let's pull some more cards here for you, Sag. I really feel like you're going to have a test in some way that's going to really set forth what you believe in, what is good for you. You know, this could be a job situation, it could be with a family member, it can be with your spouse or your significant other. It could also be, yeah, here we have the Three of Cups, a lot of celebration, a lot of happiness. I believe that this has more to do with your morals and how when you wait it out and you really stand firm into your beliefs on how things are supposed to be, the wants that you really are having in your vision, you are going to work very hard for that, and you're not going to let anyone pull you off your path. You know, the Tower in reverse is telling me that you're going to avoid any disruption in your lifestyle that is not going to meet all your goals, that's not going to raise your vibration higher, spiritually as well as financially in the earthly realm. Yeah, so we have the Seven of Coins in reverse. When the 7 comes in, this is limited success. So it seems good on the surface, but deep down there is no roots, there's no foundation. You know, you're going to see through that. You know, you're going to look and be like, no, this isn't going to work because, you know, I can't do X, Y, and Z. I have to be on my path right now. That doesn't work for me. I don't believe in that. So I can't put my heart and soul into something that I don't believe in. Yes, see, you have the Four of Cups in the upright, looking back, realizing where you've been, realizing where you don't want to go in the future because you've already gone down certain paths that didn't work out for you. So you don't want to retake those steps and rehash that particular situation. You're going to move on to something new, but you're going to be very knowledgeable about where you've been, and you're going to be able to balance that. It's like you're going to be very firm in your beliefs and what you will take and what you won't take. Here we have the Six of Wands in reverse. This is where there's a slowdown. This is where you're not being recognized for what your beliefs are right now. Someone is coming in and they're going to ask you to bend on your belief systems. They're going to ask you to do something that you really don't feel that you should be doing right now. Let's pull some clarifying cards. See if this is a personal relationship, a business situation, or your relationship with spirit and where you think you need to be right now. Page of Cups in reverse. This is telling me that the offer is not heartfelt. You don't feel very secure in your heart about taking this offer. It looks good on the surface, but there's no merit behind it. When you don't take the offer, the universe opens up for you guys and you get the Wheel of the Year. This is where you will be able to be on the top of the wheel. This is where all the things that you've been working for start to come all into play, and it goes click, 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 and everything starts to brighten up. The path that you're supposed to be on is illuminated for you. The Hermit in reverse, coming out of that introspection, coming out of that isolation, going out and doing what you need to do. Another Tower card in reverse, guys. You're going to avoid this at all costs. You're going to take your time. You're going to make sure that it is what you want. Whatever is being presented to you is not something that you want to entertain. They're showing you all the glitz and glamour of how this could pan out, but it doesn't set right with you. There's something about it that it just does not set right with you, whether it's, like I said again, your morals, your belief systems in religion or politics or whatever it is, whatever this offer is, you're like, no. This could also be a romantic situation in regards to, you know, if you find yourself in a third-party situation and the other person is asking you to continue it, it's not something that sets right with you. You know, you really feel really firmly that you do not want to do this. You know, you really are putting your feet down, you're sticking them in the mud, you're like, I'm not going to budge because this is not what I believe in. Releasing betrayal, interesting underneath the Three of Cups. So I'm going back to a third-party situation that is coming up for you in the romance department. Now, this can be best friends, this can be a romantic situation, but someone is asking you to to really question your own morals, and you're not into this. You do not want to have anything to do with it. Ace of Pentacles coming up in the upright, telling me that you will have new opportunities once you get rid of this energy. You're going to feel betrayed. You're going to come out of that energy and you're going to wipe it off. It's not going to be a long situation. It's not going to be something from the past months. This is something that's going to be quick, I do believe, because of the Ace of Pentacles. But you get a new opportunity because you're avoiding disaster. It's like you find out there's a third-party situation, and instead of blasting it to everyone, you just quietly walk away and say, this is not for me. Again, this may have to do with a relationship with a family member in regards to they tell you a secret or something, and you do not believe that what they're doing is for the greater good, and you don't want to have anything to do with it. You're going to walk away. You could find out someone else is in a third-party situation. You decide to keep your mouth quiet, and it bothers you because that is not how you live your life. It may have happened to you in the past and you feel very strongly about that, or you just feel strongly about it from the get-go, and that's just where your boundaries are. Here we have the King of Pentacles right next to the Ace of Pentacles. So this really will move quickly in an aspect that when you do make this decision and you voice your opinion and you put your firm beliefs out there for everyone to know where you stand, you become very strong and your foundation becomes solidified because they know that they can't pull this on you. You have been through things in the past that have molded you to the person that you are now. And you're very strong in your belief systems. So I think that when this comes to pass, you're going to let it go very quickly and let people know that you are not interested in whatever they have to offer, whatever secret this happens to be. You don't want to have any part of it. See here, the Two of Swords, decisions. You make that decision and you're very firm with it. You don't question it. You tell them right off the cuff that this is not how it's going to be, that you do not endorse this, and that if they want to do this, they're on their own. Because whatever illusion they're trying to pull is not going to be, you're not going to support it. You play on the up and up. You let all your cards on the table. There's nothing mysterious about you guys in that aspect, that you are true to who you are, and you are going to let other people know how much you believe in certain things. Now, this is going to resonate differently with all of you because you all have different situations, but I do believe that there's 3 people in this situation that are trying to manipulate the outcome, and it's something that sits really bad with you. You know, they're asking you to question your own belief systems and your own morals and your own spirituality. And you're going to nicely, because you don't want to get in a fight. You don't want to have an argument. You're going to be that Tower in reverse and calmly walk away. You're not going to cause any chaos because you don't see how that's going to benefit anything at this point. Just because you know about it doesn't mean that you're going to have to, blast it on social media, tell everyone that you know. It's something that you feel that they need to work through, but you're not going to let it affect you and what you think is right. Wow, now you come in with movement, Sagittarius. This is important because this is where you're in control. You're moving forward, not backwards. You're very strong, and you're going to move fast away from that energy. You're going to move fast to what you want to happen for the month, and you're not going to allow these things to kind of stay in your psyche at all. You're going to take the information you know, make a quick, concise judgment call, and then you're going to move forward away from it. You guys are very strong. You're very opinionated when you believe into something, and this is not going to be any different from any other day that you've gone through in the past. You're going to let people know how you feel, and in uncertain terms, you're not going to back away from what you think is the right thing to do. Your morals, your beliefs are very important to you. Your psychic abilities are very important. You rely on those on a regular, so this is no different from any other day, but something is going to pop up that you're going to have to let someone know straight out right when it happens that this is not how it's going to work. It's going to fail for them, and you're sorry about that, but you're not going to be part of it. They're not going to be successful in anything that they're going to try to play. I'm also getting from some of you, you're going to find out that this particular person is going back to an ex. And that's where the third party is, because they have the 3 of Cups, the 7 of coins in reverse, and then you have the Six of Cups, looking back on something that didn't work, not being successful in that arena, but trying to get that triangle set back up again. And it's out of fear, you know, a fear of their working on themselves, raising their vibrations. You know, they'd rather be in something that's comfortable, and sometimes that's a negative energy. And if people like to stay in that negative energy, they just perpetuate negative things going on around them. So this is where you're going to back off and be like, you don't want that on you. You don't want that energy near you. You know what you know. You've been through so much. You've already figured out what's good for you and what works for you and what doesn't. And this does not work for you. And you're very vocal about it. You know, you're going to be very victorious over here when they bring in this temptation energy, and you're going to stand your ground because you don't want to have that on you. Check you out, Sag. Your angel message for today is listen to your intuitive feelings. And it reads, Dear Higher Self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. Absolutely. You have been here, done this in different arenas. You know how it's going to play out, whether it happened to you or it happened to someone close to you. You know how the rules work. And you know how energy works. You know how karma works. And you don't want to have anything negative to bounce back on you. You're going to let people do what they need to do, but you're not going to participate in anything that does not feel right and challenges your morals and your belief systems. Sagittarius, like I said before, you've been through this before. You know how this works, so you're going to be able to articulate this when it comes up, and you'll be able to stand your ground. You guys are amazing, so keep that in mind when this gets a little sticky. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love to hear from you, so if you want to shoot us an email or a comment, that would be great. You can also check us out because we are open to readings right now. We have a mini read and a full read, so contact us if you're interested. Thank you so much for listening today. Take care.